Oh, great. A toy that's gonna make me download an update every time I want to play with it. That's all we need.
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara PlayStation Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is, you have Optimus Prime featuring original PlayStation. There you have some artwork there of Prime in the Matrix. 30th anniversary, Takara, all that good stuff. PlayStation, Optimus Prime featuring PlayStation, Optimus Prime featuring PlayStation. On the bottom, a bunch of stuff that I can't read. No sad Pac-Man, unfortunately. Boo. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other. All of that good stuff. You can open up this flap here, and you have this old black and white picture there of the figure, and there is the tray that the figure sits in, and that is basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the PlayStation Optimus Prime, and as you can see, he's a little PlayStation, a little PS1. This brings back memories. But yeah, here he is, a little PS1. Very nice. Obviously, you can see he has a lot of panel lines here, but obviously this is going to turn into a robot, so yeah, duh, it's going to have panel lines. So, but it has everything that a PlayStation needs to have. You got the official PlayStation logo right there. You got your reset button, your power button, your open button. It has your ports for the controllers and for the memory cards. On the back, you have your jacks and everything. You have your little AC adapter jack, and yeah, very cool. Underneath is even, detailed like the underside of the console. Very cool. Very, very cool. The tray does open up to allow you to place a disc. You can kind of see Prime's head just hiding in there. So there you have that. But yeah, I mean, what you see is what you get. He's a PlayStation. And just for comparison, we'll bring in the Mega Drive Megatron here. You can see. So you have the two consoles, basically the same size, pretty much. The Mega Drive is maybe a little bit thicker, but pretty much the same dimensions. And I agree with people who have been saying, oh, this should have been a Super Nintendo. Yeah, it would have made more sense, and like my only theory as to why this decision was made was maybe they went to Nintendo about it, and Nintendo said no, and then they said, hey, let's see what Sony says. That's my only explanation. That's the only theory I have, is that they did go to Nintendo, but Nintendo said no. So they said, okay, well, who will say yes? Hey, Sony said yes, so we'll make them a PlayStation. That's my only theory. So I wouldn't instantly bash Takara like, oh, they're so stupid, why did they? No, they might have tried, but you need permission to do stuff like this, and if you don't have the permission, then you get sued. So especially if you're going to just, plug a logo on it and everything. But of course, he does come with accessories. He comes with a controller, and yes, it is a PlayStation controller. With all the buttons, and the buttons do work. They're on a little bit of a spring here, so you can push the buttons. Got start, select. The D-pad does work. The triggers up top, they kind of work. Not the way they're supposed to. You can't push them in, but they're kind of on these joints to where they kind of rock from side to side, which is kind of weird, but still, you can still use them, I guess. And of course, you have your connector here, and you can take it and plug it into the jack right there. So now he has his controller. He also comes with a memory card. How many people remember this? The PlayStation memory card. Even with the little spot there for the label, if you want to stick one on there. Even has all little information stickered on the back. And this goes into the top slot right there. The memory card, the slot for the memory card, honestly, is really, really tight. You do kind of have to kind of wedge it in there, and it's a little tighter than it should be. It's gotten easier over time, but it is pretty tight, so you just plug it in. There you go, you got your memory card and your controller hooked up. So you're ready to go. And also included in the box is 2 games. Yes, not that this really plays games, but you get 2 discs here. You get this one, which I have no idea what this is, but it's Volume 1. But I have no idea what game this is supposed to be. I'm sure somebody knows, and will tell me in the comments section. But yeah, and these are just, you know, just kind of, these are basically kind of like the cards that come with the Super Best Deca Driver. They're pretty much that kind of material. It's just kind of a plasticky type thing. And you also get golf. I know that because it says golf right there. And it's a big golf ball. So you have that. You can put the discs in here. They do fit. You can see a little nub right there. You can put them there. The only thing is when you put a disc in there, just the way all this transforms, in here, nothing really lays symmetrically flat. So it's, you can put a disc in there, but you can't actually close the lid. See, it doesn't work. So you can't actually leave a disc in there and close it up just due to the way everything lays once it's transformed. I guess it's more just for display if you just want to leave it open like that. But you can't actually have a disc in there and close it. So unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It's a novelty product. I don't expect perfection out of a novelty product, but there you have that. And the only thing that we have left to do is to get into transformation. So let's get right down to it. You don't have to unplug this stuff. I do it just because it makes life a little bit easier. So I'm going to take out the memory card and the controller. We're going to get back to those later. So first thing you want to do is you want to just lift up the lid right there. And you want to untab these sides right here. There are a lot of tabs and a lot of those hooking tabs. So getting him into his console mode can be a little bit of a pain because you have a lot to line up and a lot to kind of hook into. You can see how it's these little kind of hooking latches there. A lot of panels here. So you just want to untab this section right here, and you just want to extend this leg all the way down. It's on a double hinge right here. Just want to extend this all the way down. That joint's kind of tight. Extend it all the way down, just like that. You want to take this section, you want to pull it down, like that. And after you've done that, you're going to rotate it, like that. Once you have that done, you're going to come here, you're going to rotate this panel, which will bring out the foot, like that. Then you want to rotate the foot 180. And once you've done that, you want to, nope, I'm supposed to do this first. You want to close up this panel first, then rotate this up like that. And then after you've flipped the foot out, you just take this and just push it back up like that. You push this little panel up just to give them a little bit of a knee spike. And then you just rotate that forward, like so. And there you got a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. Let me raise this up a little bit. So you just want to take this, extend this leg all the way out, like that. Take this section, pull it down, close that up, pivot that around, like that. Rotate this panel, bring out the foot, turn it 180, slide all this back up, slide a little kneecap up, rotate it forward, like that, and there you got the legs all done. I got this hip on backwards. How dare I? How dare I? Let me just fix that. There we go. It's squeaky. And once you've done that, you're going to take this little center section right here and just bring this up to complete the crotch plates. Take these little side skirt pieces, just bring those down. And then you just want to rotate the whole waist 180. And there you got the lower body all done. So, moving on to the arms. The arms, you're going to pull them outward like that, undo, Oops. Just undo all this right here. You can take this whole assembly here and just, it comes back on a hinge. Bring this all back like that just to get it out of the way. Take this section right here, bring it down. You want to take this whole panel here and just bring that down also. Just level everything out. Flip out the hand like that. Rotate there at the bicep swivel. That's kind of scary tight. Take this panel right here, rotate that up, and a lot of double hinges here you got to work with. You just want to bring that up like that, bring that down like that, push it all together, and that gives them kind of a shoulder spike right there. So there we got that arm all done. Second vise, same as the fuzz. Just pull that out, undo all that, bring that down like that. Flip out the hand, rotate that up, and then bring that up, collapse all that together, like that. There you go. Now, with this section right here, you're just going to take this, flip that down, flip out the head, that'll go right through that opening, bring that down, bring that down, take these little side panels here and angle them how you wish. Just make sure that's all the way back like that. Angle that how you wish. And one thing that I will mention, this little side panel right here is on this little double hinge. On this side it moves just fine. On this side it is completely stuck, and I don't want to force it because I don't want to break it, but it does not want to move at all. I don't like it. This hinge moves just fine, but that hinge is, I don't know why, it just doesn't want to move, and I'm afraid to force it because I don't want to break it. So that's kind of a case of your mileage may vary. But there you have that, and just kind of get everything positioned just right. This does not tab in any way, so that just kind of flops there, unfortunately. But we basically got him done. And there you go. There you have. Just trying to get him standing up here. He does kind of have the same problem as Megatron, where he doesn't really like to stand. There we go. There we have PlayStation Optimus Prime in his robot mode. It is a neat design. It's weird, but again, you know, it's pretty much meant to be weird. But there he is. There he is. And unfortunately, this doesn't tab in any way either, so there's always some kind of play going on here. Getting closer on the head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. It's a very Optimus Prime head sculpt. It looks really, really good. But yeah, like I said, just it's a weird design, but it's supposed to be. It's a PlayStation that turns into a robot. So what do you expect? But yeah, it's still it's neat. It's neat. I do quite like it. Now, of course, you can take the memory card here. You can just slide it right back where it was, behind his leg. That's pretty much all you can do with it. The controller, what you do with the controller is you just break it in half, like that. You take this section out with the cord, you just pull that out, rotate it, and it fits right into that little notch right there. And what you're going to do with that is you're just going to take these sides right here and just, I always forget which way these go. Oh, they go this way. You want it with this part facing up. And you'll see there's a slot right there. You just take it, tabs right in like that into the back of his forearm. And you just take this side, plug it into the other forearm, and now you just take it and just get the cat hair off of it first. And then you just plug that into the back of his leg. And there you go. I don't know if these would be considered weapons or anything, but that's what you do with them. And there you go. There you have the completed package right there for PlayStation Optimus Prime. So there you have it. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint. Not that you can see because I got the camera down too low. Raise things up a little bit more. Do excuse me as I adjust myself. There we go. Hey, don't hide. Head is on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of wiggly waggly room here. The arms can do a full 360. You do get inward and outward movement. You do get a bicep swivel, although that one's really tight. You do get more than 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. The wrists do rotate. You do have a wrist swivel. You get a little bit of play just due to the transformation here. Upward and downward, you do get a waist joints. All these skirt pieces can move out of the way except for the back ones. So you can get some good forward movement, outward movement, not a lot of backward movements. Do get a thigh swivel. You do get 90 degrees of bend there. Probably more if you didn't have the cart in there. Let's see. Nope, only 90 degrees. Yeah, just due to the way that knocks up against the back of the leg right there. And the feet are on a ball joint, so you get some tiltage, some pivotage, all that good stuffage. Bring that back down. Get down there. So there you have it. PlayStation Optimus Prime. So there you go. Let me get him standing here. Stay. Now for comparison. Just for some basic comparisons, here he is with a Combiner Wars Deluxe. So you can see how he scales there. And with the Combiner Wars Voyager Prime. So you can see it's a little shorter than a Voyager. And of course here he is with the Mega Drive Megatron. Hopefully he will stand. That's one thing about this toy. He does not like to stand. You. As you can see, they both have their issues. His chest plate just likes to move around. He doesn't like to stand too well either. This guy, honestly, his feet are garbage. I will say that much. He does not like to stand at all. That's one major critique. And that Decepticon symbol is a sticker that I put on there myself, in case anybody's wondering. From ReproLabels.com, yes. People always ask me where I get the stickers from. So, there you go. So you have the Mega Drive Megatron with the PlayStation Optimus Prime. They do scale, perfectly well together. They're the same heights. So yeah, I mean, they're nice companion pieces. And again, like I said, it would have made more sense if he was a Super Nintendo. But again, licensing. You gotta get permission for this stuff, and apparently they probably just didn't get the permission. Again, that's just my theory. Like I always say, I wasn't at the meeting, so I don't know. But yeah, there you go. They look good together. So there you have that. As far as PlayStation Prime goes, he's a nice figure. He does actually stand better than Megatron. Now, granted, his feet are on ball joints, so if his ankles do get that bad loose, I can always just do the floor polish trick on him. That'll tighten that up. But, it's a neat figure. It's a novelty, and that's really what you're buying this for. It's not a superior figure. It's not the definitive version of Optimus Prime. You buy this for the novelty of it. You buy this just to say, hey, I got 2 little video game consoles that turn into robots. Neat, huh? It's just something weird to have on your shelf, which is why I like it, because I like weird things. So, very cool to have 2 little video game consoles that turn into Optimus Prime and Megatron. So, I think it's neat. They're not perfect toys by any means. They do have their flaws, but I appreciate them for what they are. They're weird, they're neat, they're a very cool novelty. So, if you have any interest in this and would like one of your own, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is... There is the Takara PlayStation Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face! Hey! It looks like Meg's got another one of those Earth video game systems. Huh. I wonder what game's inside. What the? Hello, Decepticon. Prime? What are you doing in there? Recon. Now tell me, do you plan on committing any crimes today? No. I was just planning on relaxing. Maybe watching some TV. Very well. As you were. I don't want to play anymore.